love somebody else. If I can love myself enough to know when it's time to let go. See, I just wanna be so happy, but the answer lies in me. I do believe that wanna be happy, yes, to be happy. That's a kind of love that's mine. Will be so sweet. All I really want is to be happy. That's a kind of love that's mine. Will be so sweet. All I really want is to be happy. That's a kind of love that's mine. It will be so sweet.
At what age did you hit puberty?
Lord, like 15, 16.
Really?
I was a late bloomer.
Wow. So that's definitely the latest that I've heard so far out of all the interviews. Um, okay, so that's pretty late. So let me jump back a little bit prior to puberty, right? From the time can remember as a baby until the time you hit puberty, did you have any sort of a sexual misconduct relationships with men?
Yes, I was groomed and molested by a family member
Mhm.
from age 9 until 12.
Mm. Um, do you think that that may have impacted? And I don't know what you studied in college, but this is, I guess I'm just asking for your opinion on this one. Do you think that that may have impacted the timing of your puberty?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Um, so while this was going on, were you aware that it may have been wrong, or was it just like something you thought was the norm?
I thought it was normal. I thought that it was um, a way of being shown love. I thought that this person thinks I'm beautiful and loves me, and this is what they're doing to me.
So outside of that situation, did you have any other consensual sexual relationships prior to puberty?
No.
Okay, cool. So let's go to puberty. So you go through puberty. All right. Um, I've heard that this can be a tough time for women. So was your advancement into puberty tough, or was it just like, okay, this is what it is?
No stuff.
Okay. Explain. Like,
Um,
I don't want to assume. So.
so for me, I essentially went from being like really nerdy almost and weird and like kind of odd to all of a sudden I have boobs.
Okay.
And like my mom was heavy chested and like all the women in my family are kind of heavy chested.
Mhm.
So when I got boobs and breasts, I was like, and for me, I was like, oh no, like I need to hide these things. Like,
Right.
because it was this uncomfortable, like now I've got boys who were never whatever in my face.
Mhm.
In my face now. And like, trying to invite you to parties or whatever and like, trying to talk to you, make you feel special so that way they can like touch your boobs.
Mhm.
And for me, I was like, oh no. No. That is not about to happen. I'm about to hide my boobs with my hoodie. And I had this Twilight hoodie I will never forget because Twilight was one of my favorite like series at that age. And I will wear this Twilight hoodie literally every day. Like I'm talking about it was hot. I don't know if you've ever been to Texas. It gets hot as hell here. Like it's 102 degrees outside, and I have on a Twilight hoodie. And so that was very just difficult for me to deal with, like coming into like a woman's body, and then I just didn't like, I don't know, I didn't want to feel sexualized. Like sex was wrong, like, you know, like sex, your body changing, all that was just wrong. Like it was just very
So, did you go through a real tomboy phase? Or
I
was
would
it just you were just trying to hide your boobs?
I was just trying to hide my boobs.
Okay.
Like I would wear like I said, if I did have to, I wear sports bras and stuff. Like I would try to flatten them.
Mhm.
Like I didn't want boobs. I didn't want like, I just didn't want to be sexualized. Like I rejected that.
Okay. So now let's take a step back. When you were in what they call grammar school, right?
Mhm.
I really like started at fourth grade because I think prior to fourth grade, it's like the information isn't so technical. After fourth grade is when they start trying to test you. They change the curriculum up on you to see
Yes,
where you really at, right? So
yes.
from fourth grade to eighth grade, how well were you performing scholastically?
Excellent.
Okay.
I read on a high school, upper high school to college level by the time that I was in about fifth, sixth grade. So I was excelling in that kind of stuff. I was really smart, very smart.
And that's good because the misconduct situation wasn't affecting your schoolwork then, right? So yeah, right. Not that it was good that that happened, but I'm saying it was good that you were able to persevere through it, because I've I've heard stories where it derailed people, you know. So thank God that you were able to persevere through it. So now you move from eighth grade into high school, right? 9, 10, 11, 12th grade. What were these grades like for you scholastically?
So for me, same thing, but the dynamic kind of changed because we lived. So I would say like eighth grade, I moved middle schools.
Okay.
In middle school, like seventh and eighth grade, I moved schools, and so I went to a predominantly white area,
Mm.
and uh, I started fighting.
Mm.
So like I always did good in school, but I started like going, like I got arrested and went to jail and had to be on probation and all types of stuff for um, fighting.
Mm.
I mean, I was scrappy. I had a temper. I was angry, and then, you know, I just wanted to feel like accepted. And all these kids had all gone to the same elementary, same this, same that, and here we are moving into this, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, not only is she this weird girl, but like she's also, you know, she's black. Like,
Hmm. Yeah, I was about to ask, did race play a part? Um,
absolutely.
yeah.
So for me and my brother was right behind me, but my brother was an athlete. So like he played football, he ran track, he played back, like every sport you could think of. My brother was in it. And so like he's light skinned and, you know, he's excelling, and that's a plus for him in that kind of situation. That's a win-win for him, right?
Right.
But like for me it wasn't. It was like, you know, too white for the black kids, too black for the white kids kind of situation.
Um, so did it stay like that throughout your high school term, or did it ever get better?
I would say it kind of got better socially, because I started in like involving myself in clubs and things like that, like making sure to be real intentional about like it's like fuzz. Being real intentional about socializing in the kind of groups that I socialized with. So it did get better for me.
So in high school, you have a brother. He's only a couple of years behind you. So once you get into, I guess, your junior year, he's coming in freshman, right? So that's at least one male person in your life at that time. Did you begin to develop any other relationships with boys while you were in high school?
Yeah, I had a high school boyfriend.
What year did that start?
Sophomore year. So I was 15, 16, sophomore year.
And that was the only boyfriend you had throughout your high school term? Oh, okay. Prior to graduating high school, had you developed a sexual relationship with him?
Yeah, we did have. We lost our virginities to each other.
Okay. Would you consider that relationship, by what you know today, would you consider that relationship a healthy one?
Yeah, he's my best friend.
Even to today?
Yeah, I actually still talk to him now. On and off, like, just how are you doing? How's your family? How's your mom? Like, grandma, because we dated, like we grew up together, kind of.
Right.
So yeah.
Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm.